Let us start the class. In today's class, we are going to learn about the topic called op-amp multiplier. Op-amp multiplier is also called as analog multiplier. The main application of this analog multiplier, it is used in communication like modulation, demodulation, amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, and phase modulation. There, mainly we use this analog multiplier. Right? Let's see. What is the main objective of this op-amp multiplier? What is the main objective? The main objective of this multiplier is the circuit has to multiply the inputs which we are applying at the input of the op-amp. So that is the main objective. The circuit has to multiply the input amplitude of the input signal, and it has to produce the corresponding output. So that is the main objective of this class. Now, first, what is mean by multiplier? Means what is the definition of multiplier? Multiplier is an analog circuit. Its output is directly proportional to the amplitude multiplication of the amplitude of input signals which are applied at the input side of op-amp. Multiplier is a analog circuit. Its output is proportional to the multiplication of input signal amplitudes. That is the definition of multiplier. So if you look at the block diagram of multiplier, the multiplier consists of total 4 blocks are there. The first block is the log amplifier. Second block is also a log amplifier. And the third block is summing amplifier. That is adder circuit, op-amp adder circuit. Summing amplifier means adder circuit. And the last block is anti-log amplifier. These are the 4 main blocks of multiplier. So let us see about the individual blocks. Log amplifier is also called as logarithmic amplifier. What is the purpose of this logarithmic amplifier? The purpose of logarithmic amplifier is to measure the signal strength in the modulation process. To measure the signal strength. Why should we measure the signal strength? In order to regulate the gain. In order to regulate the gain. Next, summing amplifier is also called as adder, which adds 2 different signals, Vx and Vy. That is the adjustment. Anti-log amplifier, it performs the reverse operation of log amplifier. If log amplifier says yes, then anti-log amplifier says no. And finally, it produces the output as multiplied output. That is, output voltage is equals multiplication of input voltages Vx and Vy. This is what the final multiplier output. So let us discuss about the individual block, and we have to analyze all those blocks. Right? First, keep reading as log amplifier. Log amplifier. What is log amplifier? It is an electronic circuit that produces the output that is proportional to the logarithmic of input voltage. Log amplifier is an electronic circuit which produces the output. The output is proportional to the logarithmic of input signal, log of the input signal. So that is the definition of log amplifier, right? Is it clear? Now let's see. Generally, if you draw a block diagram, if you draw the internal circuit of a log amplifier, then it is seems to be like this. This is a inverting terminal where we are applying the input signal.
सर logarithm amplifier मतलब से definition लिख रहा.
Right. It is an circuit that produces an output. The output, it is an electronic circuit. It produces the output. The output is proportional to the logarithmic of input signal current. And this is collector current. And this is emitter current. Here it is base current, IB. This is negative and here it is positive, and the voltage present here is emitter voltage VE. This is output voltage. We are now from our basics of EDC, electronic devices and circuits, the basic concept of the transistor. See, if you take this as a NPN transistor with 3 terminals, collector, emitter and base. If you apply the base to emitter voltage here, VE or VBE, if you apply the base to emitter voltage, then the transistor produces the current, that current is IE. And the collector current here is IC. Base current here is IB. Then the total current is equals IE is equals IB plus IC. From your transistor concept, I'm not explaining any new things, just reminding the information of your transistor. IE is equals to IB plus IC. But if you look at the circuit here, in this log amplifier circuit, the base terminal of this NPN transistor is connected to ground. Am I right? If it is connected to the ground, then obviously base current is equals to 0. As transistor connected to ground, transistor base terminal, transistor base is connected to ground, then IB is equals to 0, base current is equals to 0. If you substitute base current equal to 0 in this expression, then IE becomes equal to IC. IE is equals to IC because IB is 0 here in this. Then the standard equation for the output current, emitter current of the transistor. So let me know how many of you are well known about the current equation of a NPN transistor at the emitter terminal. What is that equation? IE. What is the emitter current equation for the transistor if the transistor is in saturation region? Yes, boys and girls, can anyone of you respond, please? From your transistor. Many students said that, sir, we wrote EDC excellent than any other subject. Hope you will prove by giving the answer to this question. Yes, toppers of A section and B section. What is the equation for emitter current when the transistor is in either active region or saturation region? Okay. Madhyalo gap vachindi kada sir,
equals to beta IB.
That's very natural. Marchipodam. So IE is equals IS into IS is the saturation current into e power q by kT into VE minus 1. This is equation number 1. When the transistor is in saturation, when it gets into saturation, if and only if you apply the base to emitter voltage, then the current delivered by the transistor is emitter current, that is equals to sum of base current plus collector current. But as base terminal is connected to ground from our circuit, then base current is equals to 0. If you substitute base current equal to 0 in this expression, then IE becomes equal to approximately IC. In such a case, the current expression for IE is equal of a transistor in common emitter configuration, IS into e power Q by Kp into VE minus 1, where VE is the emitter voltage which is present between base and emitter terminal here in this circuit. Look, which is equals to V0. VE is equals to V0 because this is, we are taking the output between base and emitter here. So that is connected to the ground. So V0 equal to VE, but the difference here is only sign convention is different. See, emitter is having negative potential, it means negative sign, base is having positive sign. So V0 is equals to VE, there is no change, but the difference here is sign convention representation is different. So V0 is equals to minus VE avutundi, right? If you write the expression for that, then the expression becomes IS. Here IS is the saturation current and it's also called as reverse saturation current. It is having the value of IS is approximately equal to 10 power minus 13 amperes. Means 10 power minus 13 means around pico. Not milliamperes, not microamperes, not nanoamperes. It is picoamperes. Means it is very negligible value. So neglect the IS value here in this expression. Then emitter current IE becomes equal to IS into e power Q into VE by KT. This is equation number 2. But what we know here, from IE equal to IB plus IC, from this expression, what we know that IE is equals to IC. So in place of IE, substitute IC. Then the equation becomes IC is equals IS into e power Q into VE by KT. So I can also write this expression as IC by IS, which is equals to, bring IS to LHS side, bring IS to left hand side. Then IC by IS is equals e power Q into VE, V suffix E by KT. Where K is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature, Q is the charge of electrons, and VE is the voltage present at the emitter terminal or in between emitter and base terminals. IC is the collector current, IS is the reverse saturation current. Now, from the circuit, we know that V0 is equals to VE because we are taking the output between emitter and base terminal. So that V0 equal to VE avutundi. But the difference here is, there is a difference in sign convention representation. Therefore, V0 is equals to minus VE. From the circuit, we know that, what we know? V0 is equals to minus VE. VE is equals to minus V0. Then the expression becomes, see, IC by minus IS, which is equals to e power Q into VE by KT. This expression ఏమవుతుందండి? If you substitute V equal to minus V0, ఏమవుతుందో చూడండి. Now apply the natural logarithm on both sides. Apply the natural logarithm on both sides of equation 3. Then the expression becomes natural logarithm of IC by IS is equals Q into VE by KT. From this, whatever VE, VE is equals KT by Q into natural logarithm of IC by IS. In this expression, substitute V equal to minus V naught. Therefore, is it visible to you? Can I write here?
No, sir.
Please copy up to this point because I cannot use the board further. Please copy this. Nothing is there, very simple. Role of log amplifier is to measure the signal strength in order to maintain the constant gain. Summing amplifier to add the two different signals in modulation process. Anti-log amplifier is it performs the reverse operation of log amplifier and finally produce the multiplication. V is equals KT by Q. Then another equation, what was the last equation? KT by Q into natural logarithm of IC by IS. From the circuit, we know that V naught, that is VE is equals minus V naught. This is well known. Substitute in this equation. This is equation number 3, I think so. Then V naught is equals minus KT by Q into, just send the negative side, minus to RHS side. KT by Q into natural logarithm of IC by IS. Where? Okay, please look at the circuit. Look into the circuit. Look into the circuit, all of you. What was the input current through the resistor? What was the input current which is flowing through the resistor?
I.
That is I. That is IC, right? That I current I is equals. What is the value of that? I in the sense IC current which is entering into the collector terminal of transistor. The circuit student, look at the circuit. Look into the circuit. The current which is flowing through the resistor R1 and into the collector terminal of NPN transistor. What is that current? IC current. That IC current is equals, how you are going to calculate? Current I according to Ohm's law. I is equals to V by R. I is equals to V by R. Where V in the sense V1, which we are applying as the input voltage, V1. R means their resistor R1. So from the circuit we have IC is equals V1 by R1. Substitute this IC in the above equation, in this equation. Then the equation becomes V naught is equals, is it visible to you? V naught is equals,
Yes, sir.
minus KT by Q into natural logarithm of IC V1 by R1. So V1 by R1 into IS. This is the final output equation of logarithmic amplifier. Log amplifier. If it is a first log amplifier, then output is VO1. So VO1. This is the output amplifier, but the input signal is VY. So V1 becomes, so this is the output voltage V0. For first log amplifier, output is VO1. So VO becomes VO1, which is equals minus KT by Q into natural logarithm of V1 by R1 into IS. V1 by R1 into IS. See here, big doubt Raj. So our input voltage is Vx kada, but here we are using V1. Why? It's your choice. You can use Vx also, no problem. But for our easy analysis, I'm considering it as a V1. So you can take it as a V1, no problem. Then it is V2. Here it is V1, V2, V12. Not V12, V1, 2. Right. Next, if it is a second log amplifier, same derivation just we performed, same derivation, same output we will get. The only change is in place of VO1, write VO2. Same minus KT by Q, same derivation into natural logarithm of, in place of V1, write V2, because for the second log amplifier, input voltage is V2. Right? V2 here. Divided by same R1 into IS. So VO1, VO2 are the output voltages produced by the first log amplifier and second log amplifier. The outputs which are produced by these log amplifiers will be given as input to the adder circuit or summing amplifier. This is a adder circuit or summing amplifier. Sigma is nothing but summation. So this summing amplifier circuit adds the VO1 and VO2 and it produces the output as VA. ఈ రెండింటిని యాడ్ చేసి అవుట్పుట్ VA ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేస్తుందండి. రైట్? సో దట్ VA ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ VO1 ప్లస్ VO2. That VA is equals to VO1 plus VO2. Right. What is the VA? That VA is equals, we substitute VO1 and VO2 and just go on simplifying that expression, you are going to get the output. Do it now, Nana. Right. Before going to do that, so this is remembered. Now, there is one more amplifier called anti-log amplifier, anti-logarithmic amplifier. So let us see it. For the anti-log amplifier, what is the output? The output produced by the summation amplifier adder circuit, that is VA, we apply as input to the anti-log amplifier. The VA ni దీనికి input ఇస్తామండి. Then this anti-log amplifier finally it produces the output as V0 is equals to V1 into V2 by V1 V2. Right? So this anti-log amplifier is also called as exponential amplifier. The anti-log amplifier is also called as exponential amplifier. Let us see it first before going to analyze this. Natural logarithm of V1 divided by R1 into IS minus, ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఇన్ ద సెన్స్ అక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్ కి మైనస్ ఉంది కదండి, మైనస్ KT by Q into natural logarithm of V2 by R1 into IS. Don't confuse. సార్ ఇక్కడ ప్లస్ ఉంది కదా, ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఎలా వచ్చిందంటే just look into this equation. VO2 equation ఏముంది చూడండి, స్టార్టింగ్ లో మైనస్ ఉంది. Now minus KT by Q are the common terms. Take this two as common. So minus KT by Q of natural logarithm of V1 divided by R1 IS plus natural logarithm of V2 divided by R1 into IS. See here, you know that very well known, the natural logarithm of equation. Natural log xy, x into y is equals to log natural logarithm of x plus natural logarithm of y. The equation tells and well known equation. What is that? We know that natural logarithm of xy is equals natural logarithm of x plus natural logarithm of y. This is well-known formula. Right, see here. Natural logarithm of x plus natural logarithm of y. This is considered x and it has y. So natural logarithm of x plus natural logarithm of y. This is the equation. That is equal to natural logarithm of xy. So that VA is equal minus KT by Q into natural logarithm of V1 into V2 divided by R1 into S square. R1 into IS square. I can rewrite this expression as VA is equals minus KT by Q into natural logarithm of V1 into V2 by I1, so the R1 into IS. I want to that is current into resistance, which is equals to voltage. I want to take it as V reference voltage, V reference square, because R1 square into IS square, I into R equals to V whole square, so V square. Instead of taking it as a V, I just want to take it as V reference square, just for better understanding. That's it. So this is the output of summing amplifier. VA is the output of summing amplifier. This VA, which we are applying as input to the anti-log amplifier. This VA, this value, we are applying as input to the anti-log amplifier. Anti-log amplifier is also called as exponential amplifier. Exponential amplifier. Let us see how will be the internal circuit of anti-log amplifier. Let us go into the anti-log amplifier. Let us analyze the internal circuit of anti-log amplifier, and finally we have to produce the output as V0 is equals multiplication of input voltages. Okay, so let's do it. So I am going to draw the circuit. Internal circuit of anti-log amplifier. This is op-amp having two terminals. Let us draw it properly. Output, and here at the input side there is a component called active element, that is PN junction diode, connected to inverting terminal of op-amp, and here we are applying the input voltage VI. And here there is a feedback resistor RF connected between output and virtual ground. This is RF. This is virtual ground A, and the potential present at this point is VA. And this is the input voltage given to the diode. And the non-inverting terminal of is connected to the directly ground. So this is anti-log amplifier. Its input is VA. Here VA means not the virtual. This is not this VA. This VA is this one. So let us do one thing. This is node B. So potential present at this point is VB. So output of summing amplifier is VA. Output of summing amplifier is VA. That VA we are applying as an input to this anti-log amplifier circuit. Because VA is nothing but input voltage of the anti-log amplifier. This is equals to VA. That is the meaning. Okay. Now the current flowing through is I current, and the current flowing through this resistor is IF current. We are applying some voltage VA as an input to the PN junction diode, so that PN junction diode comes into the forward bias region. If the diode is conducting and it is in forward bias, then what is the current equation for the diode? The diode current equation, if the diode is in forward bias, that is I is equals I naught into e power v by eta Vt minus 1, where I is the current which is flowing through the diode, I naught is the reverse saturation current, its value in terms of picoamperes, so that it is negligible, into e power v is the input voltage which is applied, divided by eta Vt. Eta, it has the value 1 for germanium material. If the diode is manufactured by germanium material, then its eta value is 1. If it is manufactured by the silicon material, then its value which is equals to 2. Vt is the threshold voltage of the diode, which is equals to Kt by Q. Then value Vt equal to Kt by Q, where K is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature where the diode is operating, and by divided by Q means charge of the electron minus 1. ఇదంతా మీరు డెరైవ్ చేస్తారండి ఈడీసీలో స్టార్టింగ్ లో PN జంక్షన్ డెరైవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు డెరైవ్ చేస్తారు ఇదంతా. సో I can also write this expression as I is equals I naught into e power v by eta Vt minus I naught. This I naught is having smaller value so that it is neglected. Its value is in terms of picoamperes. So I can rewrite this expression as I is equals I naught into e power v by eta Vt. Now, look at the circuit here. I want the expression for IF also, because if it is a virtual node, the present at this node which is equals to 0. Your virtual node is B. The potential present at this node is VB, which is equals to 0, even though. As it is a node, we need to apply the KCL rule there, Kirchhoff's current law. What is that? The current entering into the node is equals to current leaving the node. So current entering into the node is I, and current leaving the node is IF, which is equals to IF. This IF I need to calculate. What is the IF? VB minus V naught divided by RF. That IF is equals VB minus V naught divided by RF. As node B is a virtual node, so its potential is equals to 0. As VB is, as B is virtual node, as B is virtual node, therefore VB is equals to 0. Substitute here. Then IF is equals minus V naught by RF. IF equal to minus V naught by RF. See, look at this expression. I equal to IF from Kirchhoff's law, KCL rule. Current entering into the node equal to current leaving the node. So IF is already calculated. We calculated here just now. And I value is previously calculated. See, I equal to I naught into something. We know the value of I and IF. Equate these two values. Then the expression becomes I is equals to I naught into e power v by eta Vt, which is equals to minus V naught by RF. Minus V naught by RF. Is it clear? Now, from that, what I want the output voltage of anti-log amplifier. Now, కావాల్సింది ఏంటండి? Output voltage of the anti-log amplifier. To do that, just go on simplifying that expression. ఎలా simplify చేయాలో చూడండి మనం. V naught is equals, send minus to LHS side and RF also to the LHS side. So V naught is equals minus I naught into RF into e power V by eta Vt. See here, make it over, sir. E power V by eta Vt. Eta means it is intrinsic constant. Its value is 1 for germanium material and 2 for silicon material. Vt is the threshold voltage of the diode, which is equal to Kt by Q. K is the Boltzmann constant, T is the temperature where the diode is operating, by Q means charge of the electrons. మరి ఈ న్యూమరేటర్ లో ఉన్న V ఏంటి? This V is nothing but, look at your equation here. ఇదండి I equal to I naught into e power V by eta Vt. Here V means your input voltage. Your input voltage means what? Input voltage of anti-log amplifier. Input voltage of the anti-log amplifier. Input voltage of the anti-log amplifier ఏంటి? VA. So here V is in the sense input of anti-log amplifier VA. This is equation ఎంతో అనుకోండి, నా దగ్గర కౌంట్ మర్చిపోయిందండి, ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ ఐ డోంట్ నో, మీరు రాసుకోండి. Now V naught is equals minus I naught into RF into e power VA by eta Vt. This is the output of anti-lag amplifier. Output of anti-log amplifier. But the thing here is, we know the value of VA. Substitute this VA in this expression. So that V naught is equals minus I naught into what we call RF into e power VA by eta Vt. This is what we got. In this, we know the value of VA. See, substitute VA in this. Then the expression becomes, substitute VA. Then we have V naught is equals minus I naught into RF into e power VA. What is that VA? Minus Kt by Q into natural logarithm of V1 V2 by V reference square divided by this eta Vt. Eta Vt. Just in place of VA, we have substituted this value. That's it. Now V naught becomes equal to minus it becomes V reference. Take it as I into R is equals to voltage V. So instead of taking simple V, I just want to take it as a representation minus VRF. ఎందుకంటే ఇంత ముందు అక్కడ తీసుకున్నట్టండి. Into e power minus Kt by Q into natural logarithm of something. See here, Kt by Q is the value of threshold voltage. మనకు తెలుసండి, what is threshold voltage? Vt. From your transistor or diode equation ఎక్కడ వెరిఫై చేసుకోండి, అందులో ఉంటుంది. Threshold voltage Vt is equals Kt by Q. So replace Kt by Q with Vt. Kt by Q and Vt both are same. See, here Vt equal to Kt by Q. In place of Vt, substitute Kt by Q. Then this Vt and this Kt by Q gets cancelled. This one and this one gets cancelled. Then the remaining expression, this is exponential and this is natural logarithm. These two goes out. Then the final expression becomes minus of V1 into V2 divided by V reference square. Is it clear? So this is minus Kt by Q, and sorry, this minus also will go out. Then divided by eta is there. This eta value is equals to 1 for germanium material. Eta is the intrinsic constant. Its value is 1 for the germanium diode and 2 for the silicon diode. I want to consider it as a germanium diode. For germanium diode, the intrinsic constant eta value is equals to 1. So in place of eta, substitute 1 here. In place of eta, substitute 1 here. Then the final expression is V reference into minus V reference into this V1 into V2 by VRF square. This V reference and this square will goes out. And finally, we'll get the expression as V naught is equals minus V1 into V2. V1 into V2. What is V1? V1 is the voltage which we applied as an input to the log amplifier. V2 is the voltage which is applying as input to the another log amplifier. Our ultimate aim is what? Our and divided by V reference is there. One more V reference. One V reference goes out. One more V reference is there because V reference square is there here. V reference square will goes out. V reference. So I can rewrite it as V naught is equal V1 V2 by V1 into V2. That is V reference. V1 into V2 by something. I can rewrite it as minus K into V1 V2. This is the final output. What is the title of our topic? Is op-amp multiplier. Multiplier is an electronic circuit or it is an analog circuit. Its output is proportional to the multiplication of input voltages. Multiplication of input voltages V1 into V2 is equals to V0. V is directly proportional to V1 into V2. Hence, it is proved